also very highly electromagnetic, and the body is an electrical system. So minerals conduct electricity. And without getting into too much chemistry, any chemists in this room or physicists or engineers or anything like that? Raise your hand? No? Okay. Okay, I don't want to get into too much chemistry, but the outside part, from a molecular standpoint, from an atomic standpoint, really, the outside part of a mineral is highly charged, electrically charged, and that's all minerals. And that gives them extremely interesting properties, especially when they're divided very small. When minerals are made into small, small, small parts, they become completely different than when they're big. When a mineral is a rock, it's like a hunk, so it only has a small surface area compared to its height. But when you make a mineral really, really small, its surface area dramatically increases, and it changes its entire electromagnetic characteristic. Which is why if you took a scoop of stones and ate it, you wouldn't get any benefit from it. But if you sliced all those stones and made them really, really tiny into tiny particles, you could actually stir them in water, and they would float in the water. They would not float, they'd suspend in the water. So if I took a scoop of stones and put them in here, what would happen to the stones? They would sink, right? But if I cut those stones up into tiny, 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 tiny particles and put them in here, they wouldn't sink. They wouldn't float. They would hang. It's called a suspension. They would suspend. Okay? Well, the word colloid is nothing more than a word that describes really, 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 really small. That's all it means. Really, 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 really small. So if you take a mineral, and it's a regular mineral, and you put it in here, it sinks. But if you take a mineral and you make it colloidal, and by the way, you guys got to really help me here because I want to make sure you understand this. Does this make sense so far?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, don't feel bad about saying no because I want you to understand. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So take a particle and divide it really, really, really small and make it colloidal. You make it colloidal. Now instead of sinking, it suspends. And now you've got a liquid here with little tiny particles suspended in it.